Now, first up, of course, I can tell you, no Indian cricket fan will be complaining with the kind of cricket that Virat Kohli and his boys are playing. That is absolutely fantastic to see. However, having said that, every fan really wants to see an even contest, a big fight really out there on the 22 yards and not really an uneven contest. In that context, how sad is it really to see Sri Lanka go down the way they did in the Galle Test?
Well, let me tell you, I don't know about every fan. As an Indian, I'm quite happy to see a one-sided contest as long as India is winning. If they're winning in 3 days, I have no problems at all. There have been occasions when India in the past has had issues, and they have also been beaten in 2 or 3 or 4 days. So if India is beating teams easily, I'm quite happy to see that. But yes, I think Sri Lanka is the country where I think I took my first step up the ladder to play international cricket. Coming here with the Indian Universities team, therefore I have a soft corner for Sri Lanka as well. And clearly I think they have not been able to recover after the loss of their champion players, Murli Dharan, Sangha, Jayawardena, Dilshan, Chamindawas. I mean, these were all champion players. Sanath Jayasuriya. Sanath was a little bit earlier before these people retired. They just haven't been able to find players. They've got a couple of quality players in Angelo Matthews and Rangana Herath, but Matthews is not a 150, 200 player.
Yes.
So unless he now starts to take his batting seriously, because if he's not going to be bowling, Angelo Matthews has to contribute 150 plus, not 80s and 60s. That's not good enough. I think that's the only way that the Sri Lankans will be able to lift themselves up.
And you would have to say, sir, that it is whatever is going wrong really is affecting all formats of the game for Sri Lanka. Their loss to Zimbabwe, of course, must have been a new low for the Sri Lankans in the ODI series. Now it looks like India well on course for a 3-0 series win in the tests.
That is right, yes. I think India quite clearly the superior side. Sri Lanka's only hope lies in maybe making a pitch which is going to, turn a bit, where Herath can spin a weight round with the Indians as he did in Galle 2 years ago. But that will also mean that Ashwin and Jadeja will come into play. So it's not going to be easy because this Indian team is really a very well balanced Indian team. Very good batting lineup, very good, very balanced bowling lineup, bowling lineup to meet all conditions. So it's not going to be easy for Sri Lanka, whatever pitch they prepare.
Right. News that's coming in, sir, suggests that Dinesh Chandimal might return for the second test after having recovered from a bout of pneumonia. However, stand-in skipper from the first test, Rangana Herath's fitness is now under the scanner with the finger injury. Realistically, do you see them putting up a bigger fight in the second test in Colombo?
Well, remember 2 years ago, it was Chandimal's blistering innings, 100, that, gave Sri Lanka just that little momentum that they needed, and that's how they won. Because India had dominated that Galle Test for quite a while till Chandimal came and played that fabulous innings. So clearly, I think Chandimal can lead from the front. Now he's the captain. If he plays something similar, if he inspires somebody like Angelo Matthews, to work a little harder and get past 60, 70 to 150, and with the way Dilduwan Pereira has batted, the way Karunaratne batted, they do have the batting ability. But clearly, I think, you can't have 60s and 70s and 80s in Test cricket. Test cricket is a 5-day game. And if batsmen are there, you need 150 pluses or at least 3-4 batsmen getting hundreds for your team to get big scores.
Right. One final question, sir. Ravi Shastri, of course, back in the dressing room as full-time coach. Do you see some subtle changes this time around? Of course, it's always unfair to compare two coaches, just like it's unfair to compare, say, two great batsmen. But vis-a-vis the Anil Kumble era, have you seen any subtle changes?
No, not at the moment. It's early days, clearly. I think Ravi's impact was there even when Anil took over, because, Ravi had done so much. He had been with the team for almost 2 years prior to Anil taking over. So I think Ravi's impact was seen even then. So it's just a comeback for him. And clearly, I think the team has begun well. So let's hope that this, winning momentum is kept through till 2019 World Cup.